Very good morning to all of you students. Welcome to the physics class. In this session, we will discuss most important numericals problem of chapter 3, and the name of chapter 3 is electric potential and potential energy. So here we will discuss only some few most important questions. So student, one by one we will discuss here. So first numerical is two charges 5 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb and minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb are located 16 centimeter apart. A what point on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential is zero. That means here we have to find a point where electric field will be zero. So first of all we will discuss here the diagram, and in the diagram it is clearly mentioned that there are 2 points A and B where two charges are placed, q1 and q2. Between two charges there is a point C where we have to show that the total potential is zero. So take AC is equal to x, then BC should be 16 minus x. Now first of all we will find potential V1 at point A due to charge q1. So it will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 5 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon x into 10 to the power minus 2. Here 10 to the power minus 2 is used because x and 16 minus x are given in the centimeter and we have to change into meter. In the same way we will find here V2, where V2 is the potential at point B due to charge Q2, and it will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon 16 minus x into 10 to the power minus 2. Now at a point C, total potential should be V is equal to V1 plus V2. It means that by the addition of two potentials we get the net potential at point C, and it is given that the net potential at point C is 0. So 0 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 5 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon x into 10 to the power minus 2 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon 16 minus x into 10 to the power minus 2. So on solving, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught will be cancelled out from both sides, and we get 5 upon x is equal to 3 upon 16 minus x. On solving it, we get the required value of x, 8x equals to 18 centimeter. That means x is equal to 10 centimeter. So it is the distance from the charge q1. Now student, we will discuss the next example. A regular hexagon of side 10 centimeter has a charge 5 microcoulomb at each of its vertices. Compute electric potential at the center of a hexagon. So student, first of all we will discuss here the diagram. In this diagram, A, B, C, D, E, F is a regular hexagon. It means it have 6 sides and each side is 10 centimeter and each corner contain a charge Q. So O is the center of all the diagonals of the regular hexagon. So first of all we will find the potential by the formula V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q upon small r. But here the total charge capital Q is 6 times of small charges, because at each vertices there are total charges are 6 small q. So putting the value of capital Q is equal to 6u and small r equals to 10 centimeter, we get the potential V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 6 q upon small r. So on putting the values, we get 2.7 into 10 to the power 6 volt. So it is the required value of the electric potential at the center of a regular hexagon. Now we will discuss here the next example. A spherical conductor of radius 12 cm has a charge of 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb distributed uniformly on its surface. What is the electric field? First point, inside the sphere, just outside the sphere at a point 18 cm from the center of the sphere. Student, I want to tell you this is the example of first chapter as well as this chapter, because sometimes in the board examinations some questions are asked which are related to few chapters. So this is an example which is related to the previous chapter and this chapter also. So as we know that inside the spherical conductor there is no charge, that means the electric field intensity will be 0. In the second case, when we find the electric field just outside the spherical shell, that means here we have to find the electric field on the surface. So it will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon capital R square, and on putting the values 9 into 10 to the power 9, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 7, 0.12 square, and it will be 1 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per Coulomb. And the third one is at the distance of 18 centimeter from the surface. So on putting the values, E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught small q upon small r square. So on the putting the values of all the terms, we get 4.4 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. Now student, we will discuss here the next example, and the next example is 2 point A and B are 2 centimeter apart and a uniform electric field capital E acts along the straight line AB directed from A to B. It means that the direction of electric field is here A to B, with electric field is 200 Newton per Coulomb. A particle of charge 10 to the power minus 6 Coulomb is taken from A to B along AB. Calculate first point the force on the charge, second point the potential difference VA and VB, and the third one is the work done on the charge by electric field E. So first point have the force, and we know that F is equal to Q into E, where Q is the charge and capital E is the electric field. So on putting the values, we get 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 Newton, and its direction is along AB. Now in the second case, we have to find the potential difference between 2 points A and B. So VA minus VB is equal to E into D, because we know that the electric field E is equal to V upon small d. It is also a relation between electric field and potential. So on putting the values of electric field and distance, we get 4 volt. And the third one is the work done, and we know that work done W equals to F into D, where F is the force and D is the distance. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 0.02. So on putting and solving, we get 4 into 10 to the power minus 6 joule. It is the required work done from displacing the charge from point A to B. Now student, we will discuss the next question is, for the given system of charges given in the figure, find the work required to remove the charge plus 4q from point P to infinity. So this question is just related to the diagram. So first of all, we will discuss the diagram. So in the diagram, there are four charges minus q, which are placed at the four corner of a square ABCD, and P is a point which is lie on the diagonals of both two lie on the diagonals of a square, and plus 4q is placed at point P. So first of all, we know that diagonals of a square are equal. It means that the half of the diagonal is also equal. So AP is equal to PB is equal to PC is equal to PD, and it will be A upon under root 2 by the formula of diagonals of a square. Now at the P, the net potential due to all the four charges, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4, because we know that if we have to find the potential at any point, then we have to simply add all the potential which are connected to that points. So here the net potential V is equal to sum of all the potential. So on putting the values, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught in bracket minus q upon AP minus q upon BP minus q upon CP and minus q upon DP. So on the putting, minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 4q upon A under root 2, and on solving we get minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 4 under root 2 q upon A. Now the work done in bringing the charge 4q from infinity to the point will be W is equal to q into V, and here the value of q is 4q. So on putting the values we get min 4q in bracket minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 4 under root 2 q upon a. So the required value is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 16 under root 2 q square upon a joule. Here we remove the minus charge because here we get the work done, that's why it will be positive. So these are the important numericals of chapter number 3, and the rest numerical should be solved by you, and you can also solve the most important numericals of other books by the above description by watching the video, and you can take the help of numericals problem by seeing this video. Thank you very much.